Hello, good evening, everyone. So we'll wait for 5 more minutes and then we'll begin.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I think we can start now. So I hope all of you are doing well. So today we'll begin with, at first we'll be discussing about the set operations, and then we'll be discussing about the aggregate functions. And finally, we'll be taking any queries if you have regarding the activity questions or the practice questions, any doubts basically. So yeah, we'll begin with the set operations. So I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So at first, what is set operations basically. So set operations are used in order to combine two tables or relations having an identical structure, which means that, say for example, there are two relations A and B and they have a similar structure. That is when we can use set operations on them just to combine them, right? There are certain rules which needs to be fulfilled while we are using set operations in SQL. So there are basically two rules. So the first one is that the order and the number of attributes or columns in the select list of all the statements should be the same. So in simple words, it means that, say for example, there is a select statement. Then the number of attribute, also the order, should be the same in all the select list statements basically. Then the next important rule is that the domain, that is the data type of the attribute, should also be the same. So to summarize, the two most important rules that we need to keep in mind while using set operations are that the first thing, that the order and number of attributes in columns should be the same in all the select list basically, and the domain or the data type of the attribute should also be the same. Now we'll head to the type of set operations. So there are basically three types of set operations: union, intersect, and accept. So now we will be discussing about these in details. So what is union? So a union operator basically combines a result set from two or more select statements into a single result set. So what it basically means is that a union operator returns all those tuples which are present in all the result sets. Say for example, we have two relations, relation A and relation B, and they have certain number of tuples. So what a union operator would do is, a union operator would return all the tuples which are present in both the relations. Just one thing that you'll have to keep in mind is that a union operator will always eliminate the duplicate tuples, right? So this is how the union operator looks like, and this is the syntax. Select column 1, column 2. There can be any number of columns, which also means attributes. There can be any number of attributes from table 1. Then we use the union operator. Then again, select column 1, column 2, and then from table 2. We have to keep the rules in mind that the order and the number of attributes should always be the same. Also, the domain of the attribute should be the same. Now, let us try it in practically, right? So, we have a database here which consists of two tables, employee and student. So, I'll show you what these tables consist of. Let's start from students. So as you can see, it consists of an ID attribute which has the domain integer and it has 5 tuples. Then it has a name attribute which
Hello,
consists of, yeah,
Anjana.
yes,
Yes, sorry to disturb, but I think you are sharing the same screen.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to switch to the PG admin tab.
is it visible? I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Visible.
Okay, so I'll begin. So uh, we have these two tables, employee and students, in this database. So now let's see, I'll show it to you what the tables consist of. So the employee table consists of an attribute named ID. It has a data type integer, and there are 5 columns, and there are 5 tuples. Sorry. Then the another attribute is name, which has the domain varchar. So these are the datas. Then finally there is another attribute, that is department name, which is also of varchar data type. Right now, I'll show you what does the student table have. So we'll select it and then, yeah. So it also has the ID consisting of the data type integer, name having the data type varchar, and age having the data type integer. So now, as I've shown the syntax of union, say for example, we want to have the ID and name of both the tables. We want to have the union of ID and table of both the tables, right? So what we can do is select, then we can select the attribute name, that is ID name, from the table name. It can be either or. You can select employee or you can select students, right? Then we can use the union keyword and then again select ID name from students. Okay, so I hope you have seen very nicely that the employee table consists of 5 rows. These are the datas. Then the student table consists of these datas, right? So now when we do the union, by the definition that I shared with all of you, that it returns all the tuples that are basically there in both the relations, right? So let's see what we get as result. So here I think you can see that we are getting 9 rows. However, we had 5 rows each in both the tables, right? So now you might be thinking why we are having only 9 rows, right? So as I also mentioned that union eliminates duplicates. So I'd show it to you. As you can see in employee, we have a tuple that is ID is 4 and name is Angel, right? So the same tuple is there in the students table, that is ID is equal to 4 and name is equal to Angel. So what happens when we perform a union operator is that it will only show one set of that tuple. It won't show the duplicate. It will simply eliminate the duplicate. That is why we are having 9 rows. Okay, so regarding union, does anybody have any query? If any simple small query, you can just please ask, unmute yourself and please ask.
Ma'am, if the data structure of the name, one
Yeah.
table is a character and one is a character varying 10, both sizes same, then it will work.
One is character and the other one is?
Varying, character varying.
Okay,
But,
varchar.
yeah, length is same.
Okay. I don't think that will work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So exactly same.
So ultimately, what the main thing is that the domain of all the attributes should be the same. Say for example, I'll also show you and I'll also give you an example. As you remember, ID had the domain type integer, right? So what I'll do is here we can take a varchar, department name had the varchar data type, right? So let's run this table and see what it shows. Yeah.
No, it will not run because two things.
Okay, sorry, department name was in employee table. Okay, department name was in employee table. Just a second. I'm sorry. Yeah. So as you can see, union types, character varying, and integer cannot be matched. It's clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, integer and character is different, but the character varying and character is both the same type.
Correct.
Yeah, so that's why my question.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. No problem. Please go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So we'll head to the intersect operator, right? So what an intersect operator does is it returns a relation instance containing all tuples that must occur in both of the relations. Say, for example, there are two relations, A and B, and the tuples that are common in both the relations, that tuple will be returned when we use an intersect operator. So this is the symbol of an intersect operator. This operator is basically used for relational algebra. For SQL, we'll be using this syntax basically. That is, it is very similar to the union syntax. Just we'll have to replace the keyword union with intersect. So I'll show you. So if we change the union keyword to intersect, then we'll get 4 angel, because as you all can remember that 4 angel is the one common attribute among both the relations, right? So that is why when we use an intersect operator, it simply returns this tuple. So that is what a intersect operator does. Any doubts regarding intersect operator?
The I as
Sorry,
in one of the tables,
your voice
getting
is
again
cracking.
into thing.
Is it just me or
No, his voice
No,
is
his
breaking.
voice is
crack?
going.
His voice is cracked.
Okay.
He's gone, I think.
Okay. Okay, so any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay then. Okay, so we'd head to the
Ma'am,
set.
can we have an example on the LIS, FLIS dataset where you can work on intersection and union, like on a bigger
Yeah,
dataset, we can get an idea of where we can use it?
yeah, sure. Say, the
Thank you.
screen is visible, right?
Yes.
So this is the list DB LIS database. So say for example, we want to perform a union on, let's see, okay. So here we have similar roll numbers, right? So what we can do is select roll number from members, union. So you get it, right?
Ma'am, but what would be the implication and the meaning? Like conceptually, what would the query entail? Like, I
It
am not
will,
understanding the concept behind it. Like, I get how it works. I know the application. I understand the application, but the concept and where to apply it, that's not what I'm getting.
like when you want to combine two tables, basically, when you want to combine two tables or when you want to combine two queries, that's when you can use the set operations, say union, intersect, or except.
Okay.
May I
Yeah,
tell something?
yeah, please.
Yeah, actually, that your questions that where I will implement it. When you will do the project, then you will realize that this kind of information you need. So you don't want to execute the two separate SQL, right? So just using one SQL by using the union, you can get the data from the two tables. And not only that, it will save your time. I mean, whatever the operation you will use in your program, it will save your times. And if you execute two separate and add in your array, Rather, if you use these things in one statement, then it will be more easier for you to take the data from table. Now
Could
we
you
are
give?
learning the basic things, and whenever we are doing the project, that time you will feel that this is required.
Okay, thank you. Your explanation is helping, but could you just give an example where I could just retain it and where to use it? Like an
Okay.
example would be
Okay. We are very much aware about our IITL system, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So first we are logging and then we are trying to input our data. IITM never input our data, right? We are inputting, right?
yeah.
So first your application. When you are doing the application, that time you do the all the informations, right? You give the all informations, and that's saved in the IITM database. When you sit for the qualifier exam and finish the qualifier exam, then you pass, and another one is not passed, right? So when they are taking the data from the past, that time they use some condition that those who are getting this number or less of this number, then those name is not required, right? And send us a mail to us, right?
Yeah.
So it is system is built like that. No person is individually send a mail, right? So union, okay. For this union, sometime it will, some situation will come that you have to take the data from two different uh, tables. That time you will use the union. Other way you can do it. There is some other options, but union is also one of the simplest way that you can do it.
Yeah, but uh, we can
Okay,
also use
okay.
the
May I?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Suppose there are two tables in the LIS. You can see the students and the faculties. Suppose you have to find the student name and the faculty names who are from the CS department. Then you can use the union, right?
yeah, that would work. But that would mix up the data, wouldn't it?
But
We need to keep this.
no. You can suppose you have to find the first name. Then you can from the student. Then if you use the select first name from member, students, union, and the faculty names. In this way, you can combine those two data, which are the faculty's name and the student name from the same department, CS department, right? Then you can
Yeah.
use the
I got
yeah.
it. I got how it works. I got how like we are using it. What I
Yeah,
didn't get is which cases should we use it. Like that wouldn't be like that would be a useful case to use it in. I'm not
yeah, I
able
am.
to understand the useful case where or get an example in my own mind of a useful case where I can use union in. Other than like there is Cartesian product as well, which I can use, which would like join the tables and would give me data in a much more coherent fashion. But like
Yeah.
I don't understand the like the
No,
usefulness
no, no,
of
no,
union.
no. These student tables and the faculty tables, these are totally different tables. You can,
Can I interject? I think I understood the question. So,
I have a question.
uh, so, Garima, taking the example by the sir, suppose you have to send a message to all of the people working in all of the students of the CS department and all of the faculty members. You're not going to create a new table. This query, this join or the union will give you a list of all of the people who are related to CS. You don't want to create a new table or change the existing data sets. You just want to pull it all together to perform a single operation. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Yes,
one sample
yes.
you can use.
Thank you. That was helpful. That was really helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, sir. I have a question. If I have two tables, of one is of faculty and one is of students. So in student tables, the columns are like their subjects, and in faculty, they are there are the columns of their salary and their date of joining and all. So when we union those tables, so with respect to which table it will be union? By their names?
Can I answer
Or is
this?
there
Sorry.
specific some?
So you just have to select the columns that you need that would match, between those two tables. You're not going to select all the columns of the tables. So for example,
sir.
you're just going to select the name,
Yeah.
email from each table.
And if I want to union by their roll numbers and I want to display the other tables with them regarding to that student, so how can I do that? Means now in on the screen we can only see the roll numbers regarding those students, right? So if I want their subjects beside them, so
Yeah, you can union them only if the attributes are common among those two tables. So
Yeah, attribute may be different. That you need to understand.
maybe different, but the thing is, when you
no,
union,
no, I'm not talking about your questions. Actually, that guy, he is asking that like he want to union the two roll number, because teachers doesn't have the roll number. They are not to student, right? They are teacher. They should have a employee ID, and we have a roll number. So you cannot union to them. But yeah, okay. Who are the CS department related persons? If IIT want to know that, then teachers table and student table, right? Those who are doing this CSE course.
If I have two student tables, totally different student tables, and have the different subjects to them, so I want to union them with their subjects. So
Sure. Do you think that do you think in a single system there will be two students tables? I don't think so. Then you cannot segregate this.
Biology students. If a table is called biology students and another is math students, I want to combine them. Regarding subjects.
Yeah, but that his subject is bio student and our subject is programming and data science, right? But both are doing the bachelor's.
Students and second year student, I want to combine them and union their table. But there is someone like Abhinav in the first table and second table. But in first table, the Abhinav has only 2 subjects, and second table he has 4 and 5 subjects, different subjects. So when I am doing a union operation on those 2 tables, will it matter?
In a single system, one entity will be represented by the one single table, not for the multiple tables. Please keep in mind, entity means student is a entity, teachers is a entity. Yeah, would you please mute? Yeah, only one entity in a system. Data will be in single table. That is the design fundamentals. You need to understand. Right now, you are very beginning, so you will understand when you will do the project. Because if you create the 2 tables, how you will identify the student 1 and student 2 for what and whom? It has a separate attributes. That attributes need to be considered while you are writing the program and other things. Is that clear for you? Are you agree for that? Hello.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Please go ahead, madam.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Just a second. Yeah, so now, yeah, anyone?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I have some doubts in some activity questions. So when can I
that we will be taking at last, okay? So then you can ask. That will be okay, right?
Yeah, sure. No worries.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the last operator is except. That is also, it is also represented by set difference or minus. Databases like SQLite uses minus, however, Postgre uses except. So in this course, we'll basically be using except for the PostgreSQL, right? And for the relational algebra, we'll be using set difference. So what an except operator does is, it returns a relation instance containing all the tuples that are present in the first relation but not in the second relation. What it means is that it returns those tuples which are present in the first query but do not appear in the output of the second query. So this is the syntax of except. It is very similar, just we'll have to again replace the union or intersect with except. So yeah, this is it. So then we'll head to some, then we have some multiset versions. Say, as I mentioned previously, that these union, intersect, they eliminate duplicates automatically, right? So in order to retain all the duplicate tuples, sometimes we might require the duplicate tuples. So in order to do that, we use the multiset versions that use that much and they do not even work that much. So we will basically be working with union all. So do you want me to show an example of union all?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, like what is the difference between union all and union?
Yeah. Okay, I'll show it to you. Okay, so the screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when we use a union operator, what we can see is that, as if you could remember, that this 4 ID 4 and name Angel was a duplicate tuple. So what happened when we use union is that it removed the duplicate tuple and it only provided one set of that duplicate tuple, right? So now let's see what happens when we use union all. Look, you can see the change, right? Here we get the duplicates. As you can see, the 4 Angel and this row 4 and row 9.
Okay. Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
It's clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is the difference between union and union all. So, okay. So I have a final question for all of you. This is the question: list the name of all the employees as well as the students unless they have the same name. So in this query, can anybody unmute yourself and tell which operator will be used and why? And what could be the query? Anyone? My screen is visible, right?
Yeah, essentially the union query, not the union all, because we don't want the duplicates. We just treat the same names as duplicates, even though they might actually be different people.
Okay. Can we
Basically select F name, comma L name.
Yes.
From students.
Yes.
Union select F name, comma L name from employees.
Okay. We can use except operator as well, right?
Ma'am, but can we use union and except together?
No. We cannot. We can use one operator at a time, right?
So the query would have two parts, right?
Yes, the query, there will be two select queries and then we will have one operator, say union, intersect or except. So anyone, which operator can be used in this query?
Except.
Yeah. Okay, can you tell why?
Ma'am, because one query will have that same name thing. Okay, so ma'am, that we have to exclude. So for that, we are using except.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, okay then. So this is pretty much it about set operation. So does anybody have any doubt regarding set operation?
Ma'am, can
Okay.
you write down the query and like operate it?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so what we don't want is, we don't want the same name, right? So if we perform an except operator, we won't be getting any same name, right?
But
We
we
won't
don't
be,
have name of the students.
sorry?
It won't have name of the students, but we are saying that we need both the names. We need name of the employees as well as name of the students.
Yeah, so that way we can use union operator, right? So that we don't have any same name. As you can see. It's clear, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And
Ma'am,
can you just exclude the
Can you just
ID
repeat
and just run
once?
the query again?
Sorry?
Can you just exclude the ID and just run the query with just the name?
Just the name, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah.
So why are we getting a different number here versus except? Because there are no duplicates in the list below.
Yeah, there are no duplicates basically.
So then why did except give us a different answer?
Because look.
Okay, it's only giving names from employees which are not in students.
No,
So
no, no,
that's
no,
a
no.
slightly different.
This is a union operator, right? So
Ma'am, your question was give a list of all employees and or give the names of
yeah.
all employees and all students except whichever name is common between the two. Correct?
Exactly. Yes, correct.
The moment you are doing select name from employee except select name from student, you are basically creating a minus or a difference.
Yeah,
You're saying
yeah,
give
correct.
me all employee names. So that
Yeah.
question will be slightly different, right?
Yes, correct. That's correct. You got the point.
Ma'am, can you please like explain again why we used union?
Because we don't want the same names, right? As I mentioned in the question, we do not want the same names, or we do not want any duplicates basically. So here I guess you all can see that we are not getting any similar names. And someone also asked why we are getting another, change in the number of rows when we remove this ID operator, right? Sorry, ID attribute. So can you see here, 1 we have the same data here in ID, but we have different data in the name. So that is why both of them are not common, right? So when we remove the ID, so what happens is 1 is removed.
Okay.
I have a question. Sorry. If you put except here, you'll never get the names of the students, right?
Why won't we get the name of
If you put except.
Yeah, if we put except, we'll be getting the name of those students who are present in employee, but not in students.
No, but no. But okay, if you put except here, you will only get the names of the employees. You'll never get the names of the students.
Correct.
Yeah, you're getting a difference. You're right.
Yeah.
So
correct.
the question was, you should also include the students' names.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't understand the except part here. Could you like how is it working?
Okay. So when we use an except operator, what happens is it returns the tuples, right? It say for example, it will return those names which are there in employee, but it will not return those names which are there in students. Like as you can see here. Is it clear?
The actually tuple is not equal. If the names are also equal,
Hmm.
if you
Say for example, there are common tuples, right? Like we had angel. So that also won't be that also won't be there in the output.
Yeah, but what if there is a student whose name is not present in the employee?
So that won't be that won't if you mean that it won't be there in employee, but it will be there in students, right?
Yes, yes.
So it won't be there because we are using, see, the first query that is there.
No, I
Only,
understood this, but in the
yeah,
question you mentioned you need both the names.
yeah, we need both
Actually,
the
can you
names.
show
Yeah,
the
so we
question?
cannot. Yeah.
And the question is different.
Can you show
for
the
except you will have a different question. The question that you've given is
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
union question.
Exactly. Yes, that's correct.
But ma'am, here we can use the union, then accept where condition the name is employee name is equal to student name. In that case also we are getting the names which are not identical in both the cases.
Sorry,
That is
can you repeat?
redundant. So what you are saying
We
is
can take the
redundant.
union first, so that
Okay.
union all or union first,
Okay.
and after that union all we can, and now we are to use except clause where condition name employee's name is equal to student's name.
But you are then doing a redundant step because union automatically removes duplicates. That is
Yes,
why I
correct.
had asked ma'am to
No,
remove
no.
the ID. If you
No,
remove
no,
the ID,
union removes duplicate, but it takes one value, but we want to remove both the values. If Sabit is a student and Sabit is employee, then Sabit will not come anywhere. Sabit should not be there in
fair,
that list. But
fair enough,
duplication
fair
means
point.
it just remove the duplicate, take the one value there.
Fair point. In which case you probably need to add line 4 saying except their name student.
In this question here, select ID and select name, two attributes are there. So the table down there means if the ID name and means ID and name both are in same in the employee and students, then it will be get uh, deleted, right? If the employee names are same and IDs are different, then both of them will be stored.
No, the question is for name only. If you are combining,
No,
then
I'm
that's
just
a
asking. I'm just
different
asking
combination.
overall. I'm not talking about the question, but if ID and name both, we are taking two attributes over here. So if ID is different and names are same, then both will
Madam,
be kept in the
would you
table
please
or
remove the
not?
ID? Would you please remove the ID? Then problem will be solved. And union is
No, that
union is accepted. Accept.
Union, then we have to add
No,
the
no, no.
accept.
Accept. Yeah, please.
No, in this case, you just got all the employees' name which are not identical in student names, but you are not getting the student names which are not there in employee list.
if you want only the employees and only the students means
Use
the
the
persons
expect.
we are in only the employee table and only the student table, so we must have to accept students from the employee, then employee from the students and union both of them.
Yeah, but the student name, not in employee name. Those employee name
Yeah,
has come.
these three names
Those,
are in employee table but not in student table.
yeah,
So we also
yeah,
have to
not in.
include the names which are in student table but not in employee table, right?
This is in student table also.
So we have
These
to
three names are
first,
only in the employee table and not in student table, right?
ma'am, can you do it union all, then accept where?
Union all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And lastly, no. Here these are the all the names. Then
Yeah.
we will apply accept condition where employee dot name equal to student dot name.
Though that condition you cannot put here. It's
No,
You can
accept. No,
accept. You
accept.
can put.
No, accept
now
is
we can
already.
do except intersection of students and employees.
No, you can use the condition over here. There is no problem. But except already is a condition, right? So
Yeah,
two condition will match. Do you think? I
yeah,
don't think so.
100%.
Okay.
Now, from this, we can accept employee intersection students.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are
That
looking for
means
the
if A and B are two sets, the intersection, I need just only A part and only B part. From
That
the
means
union, I
no,
have to
we
subtract.
have to accept the unions, all the unions from both the tables, right?
no.
And we,
Actually, we are looking for the same name, right? Both has employee and student, right?
Because
That
in
is
the question it
no,
was
no. We are looking for that,
accept.
right? The same name has, right? Same name will be shown, right?
The
Employee and
same name
student.
we will not only union, not union all,
No,
right?
no. What we are
Okay.
expecting, same name will be shown, right? We are looking for same name will be shown. The
if it
present in the
is
both table. Present in
if
the
it
both
is
table.
same name, then we just go to the intersection.
Yeah,
Those
we
names which are
only
in
go
both
for
the tables,
union.
that is intersection. Why we are taking union?
Yeah. Just now,
No, no. Union is not required except.
if you want only the intersection of employee table and student table, we'll go for intersect only, right?
Hello. Yeah. So yeah. So what was the question? So you like we have to find out the names of employee and student, right?
Yes, sir. Unless they have the same name.
Unless they have the same name, right?
Yes, sir.
See, if you select name from employee, then union select name from student. So what will give you? You will get the like a name from both the tables. Okay, but you will get the only if you use only union, you will not get duplicates value. If you use union all, then you will get the duplicate values also.
Okay.
Which is present in the names of employee means what it will give. The names are present in employee table also, in student table also, like or condition.
So I think Sabit's point was valid. The way the question is worded, if you look at the question, it says, give me all the names which are not present in both, which is basically union minus intersection or union all minus intersection.
Exactly. Yes.
So
This set minus the
Sabit
intersection.
is right in that he's read the question, right? I think if you switch to the question, we can see it again. The solution which I had proposed with the union will still show up the name once, but the way the question is worded, you are actually supposed to not even show it once, which is why the Sabit solution was actually right. Or I
We
think
have to do the
Pras
union
has
and
put it there.
accept the intersection, right?
Yes, that is what Pras has written in the chat.
Unless they have the same name. So okay. Employee's name will get the union, then we get both the names from union student table, except then we get the except name from student, except common table unless they have the same. Yeah. First we need to perform the union between two like a query, then except, then again intersect. Right.
Hello, sir. I have a question regarding the union function only. If we are taking two things like ID and names, we are unioning with ID and names. So if we have in student table we have Piyush and in employee table we have Piyush, and but their ID number are different. So both of them will be kept in the table, right? Yes.
Like ID and name is different.
Means names are same but IDs are different.
Yeah, so both the record will be there in the union.
Okay, okay. So if the ID and names both are same, then only it will be deleted, right? Means only one will be kept and other will be deleted. Duplicates
Yeah,
will be.
ID and name, if both are the same, then only one will be there. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you.
Sir, I have a question from activity.
Activity question. Yeah, so can we take it at the last or okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can ask. Which question?
Sir, I also wanted to ask how to do the activity question. Means we have to write on the notepad, right? And put it in the bar down.
Okay, so query assignment question part.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Can you explain
there
again
is one
how to do
statement
it?
given. You have to find out the correct equivalent SQL statement for that. Okay, so you can just go to your SQL editor. You can write equivalent query for that. If you think that is the query is correct, you simply have to copy paste that query in the notepad and save it as .sql file. Okay, and remember that there should be no semicolon at the end. Okay, then you have to go to portal. Just click on zip option and you can upload .sql file.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello. Yeah. Okay. What was the question? Yes, Harshita, right? You raise your hand.
Yes, sir. Sir, it
Yeah.
is from the activity 2.4. 2.5, question number 4. Should I share my screen?
No, I'm just checking that question. 1 minute. Activity 2.4.
2.5, question number 4.
Okay. Activity 2.5, question number.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hello. Yeah, Harshita, can you read out that question?
I
Hello.
have to read out the question. And actually,
Yeah, first line, just first line.
Okay, sir. Let me open it first.
Consider the following statement, and first statement is the predicates when the having clause are applied after the formation of the group. Right, that question.
Sir, select minimum salary, that one.
No. Which one question? Question. Read out that question.
Okay, sir. Sir, it is like how many rows will be printed as a result of the following query. Select minimum salary, department ID from employee, that one. So should I read? So should I read the whole question?
No, no. 2.5, question number 4, right?
Yes, sir.
How many rows will be printed in the result of that question?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Sir, actually, my doubt is in the third or fourth line that E1 dot salary is greater than E2 dot salary. I don't understand this line.
it will compares with the first salary. It side by side, and it will get all the salary that is the greater than the salary too. It will accept the minimum. If you get the minimums, that will not gets the minimum. Otherwise, every salary you will get, except that.
Sir, I don't understand it, but it is showing the greater salary, and according to like Cartesian product we will do, and then also E1 dot salary is greater than E2 dot salary. I thought it will be like greater salary in each department.
No, no, no. That is the salary that is other than the minimum salary. It will display all the salary other than the minimum salary, because every other salary that is greater than the minimum salary, right?
Sir, you are telling me as a whole, or like if I just do the query after the intersection, then what will it show?
It will show first it will display the minimum of the each department, right?
Yes, sir.
After that you get the E1 department ID and the salary. Okay, it will gets the numbers of department. Let here
Take the question, please, so that we're not able to open the portal right now.
So can I share my
Can I
screen?
can I answer this question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. In the first line of query, it's you have to find the department ID having the minimum salary. Just like D1 has 50,000, D2 has two salaries, 45,000 and 30,000. So D2 30,000 will be entered. In case of
Minimum.
D003, yeah, we are taking the minimum.
35,000 will be minimum.
So from the first query, you get 4 rows of
Yes.
D1 minimum, D2 minimum, D3 minimum, and D4 minimum. Correct?
Yes.
Now, on the second query, you have to calculate the Cartesian product of E1. Like you have the same set is multiplied with the same set. Like D001, 50,000 is now starting comparing with all other salary of the same D1, D2, D4, D5. Then you will get only 3 values. D1
Sorry,
50,000.
can you repeat this line?
Okay. Now you have to compare the first line D1 50,000 with itself all the 9 rows or 10 rows over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 50,000 will compare with 45,000. It is greater than. 50,000 is start comparing with 45,000. 50,000 is now comparing with 35,000, 30,000. So you have only 80,000 and 85,000. Those you get the higher salary for D1. Second time, then 45,000 is still comparing with 50,000, 45,000, 45,000, because this table is written 2 times.
So like agar if we will do like 50,000 will
In
compare with
this
all.
case, whatever you are not getting, D2 30,000, because 30,000 is the lowest salary. D2 was 45,000 and 30,000. When you start comparing D2 of 30,000, you will not get any salary above than that. So on the second query, you will get only 3 values. D1 50,000, D2 30,000 will not come over there. D3 35,000 and D4 45,000. So intersection will answer will 3. Hello.
Can you just repeat this once more? Actually, I got disconnected.
Yeah, but D2 has a 45,000 also. Hello.
Yeah, D2 has 45,000 also, but that tuple, we are talking about particular that tuple whose salary is 30,000. That won't be, that it won't consider that particular tuple. Okay.
Why it will not consider in the second SQL? It will take one by one, right? And it will compare. So it will take.
Sorry, can you please repeat?
Second SQL.
Yeah.
Yes, in the second SQL, if you see that,
yeah,
it will take. The minimum salary is 30,000. Okay. When it will intersect that time, it will.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Should it not be just one record? Because the first select statement is picking up the minimum salary, and the second statement is picking up the higher salaries.
Yeah, I got it.
Second statement is picking up higher salaries from each department, or
No, it is just it is ignoring the lowest one because
no, D2 will be removed when the intersecting will be done. Yeah.
It won't take the highest salary. We are not talking about the highest salary. It will compare salary, and it will basically
intersect with itself, the same table, and each time it will take the highest one. Like 50,000 will be taken 45,000, 45,000, 35,000, 30,000, and 80. Sorry, with
we can't take it,
up to 30,000.
But we can't take it's taking the highest salary. We are taking it's ignoring the lowest salary.
Yeah, each time, when it comes to 45,000, it will be taking only 35 and 30.
Yeah.
So after that, 30,000, nothing will be written. Like nothing is higher than that, right? Even dot greater than E2. So no condition will be satisfied.
Exactly.
So 30,000.
But we are appending a row with even
in the second query, right?
Sorry.
30,000 comma D002 won't exist. In the
it won't be there in the second query.
Yeah, that is why we are getting 3 output, like while intersection.
Yeah, that's why.
Yes, intersection. That time.
Is it clear or not?
no, sir. It's really confusing. And
Yeah. The first statement will select the minimum, and the departments will return this output, right?
Yes, sir.
85,000. And the second statement will accept this. This is the minimum, right? 30,000.
Sir, the first statement will give the minimum, and for
minimum and group by, like 50,000
group by, it will group by like the D1.
But
D1
sir, in D003, the minimum is not 80,000.
Okay.
35.
Okay, 35.
And for D004, it is also 45,000.
Yeah.
45. Okay, right. Is it fine? Right.
Yes,
After
sir.
that, the second statement will do the accept this. The everything is greater than this.
Yes, sir.
It will show then this 50,000 D1. This will show, and after that D2.
Yes.
This will show.
So why does this show? Because
no.
45,000, 45,000 are the same. It's just greater than, not greater than equal to.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, that's true. But when it will take the another record, that time it will go. Suppose if you are 35,000, on E2, and that time if you check one by one, then 45,000 will go over there in the list. That's okay. There is no problem.
In the second statement, what will get? We got, if anyone.
So in the second statement, we'll get record E001. We will get record E003. We will get record E004.
Okay, we will get this E04 and
we will also get the one above that, because 45 is greater than 35.
Yeah, this one.
Yes. So your intersection set will be these three records.
Okay, I have not heard question. If
No,
there
it will not shows E. First, it will start comparing D001 50,000. 50,000 salary is start comparing with rest other salary and store the value as ID and salary. So D001 and 50,000 will be stored first time. For D2, it also store D001 50,000. For 4, it also. So repetition is there. So for uniqueness, it will delete the repeated values.
And why will the select star every time the E1 will not remain the same, right? Every iteration the E will shift, won't it?
But it won't delete the value. It will print the duplicates if you consider. It won't delete.
No, not delete. If E1 salary, the output, the select output is E1 salary. Now E1 salary, the first 50,000 is comparing with the E2, the same salary. Line by line, it starts comparing, and for that correspondingly, it gives the output as E1 salary and department ID, not employee ID. It will shows the department ID.
Yeah, when intersect will be operated, that time it will remove the all duplicate one. Only the exact data that will be, yeah, sure. You are right, but that will be.
The point is, in the first case, we are seeing records E001. We are seeing record number E005. We are seeing record number E004. I know it did not show that number, but if we just want to compare the intersection sets, we can see which records it's seeing, right? Which employee record it's pulling out. The first select statement, the output will be the salaries of employee E001, employee E005, employee E004, and employee E003. Five also. You have to do 5 also. The 30,000. Now, if you look at the second query independently, it should give us E001. It should give us E003 and E004.
No, it will intersect and give around 20 rows.
I think if intersection is only these are, if you keep them as two separate queries, the first one gives you 4 records, the second one gives you 3 records, and the intersection set will give 3 records.
Second query separately will give around 20 rows because even it is intersecting the self table, right?
Greater than.
Greater than. See, if you take the E1 dot salary 50,000 and E2 will be going around with 50, 45, 40, 35, 30 until that. So 50,000 will be printed.
No, it is greater than, but it will take one by one. When E1 is taking first record, then E2 will be the first record. But E1 will be the second. E2 will be the first, but E1 will be the second. One by one, each and every row will be compared.
Yes, that is why I'm saying around 20 rows will be coming out.
18 is the correct answer. You will get 18.
80. Only the second query, right? Only the second query.
Second query. And after that, when the intersect operation will be operated, that time it will remove the D21 and rest of the thing will be there.
3 will be remain
Yes,
out of
yes.
that 4. Yeah.
Yeah, hope it will clear your doubt, right?
So,
I think
Sir,
Devasmita.
Sir, it is partially cleared. I just want to know that 50,000 will be compared with all, and it will print 50,000 till something higher than that discovered.
Devasmita, may I help you? Please try to understand. E1 and E2 is the same table, okay? When you are reading the first record of the E1 and E2, first E2 is fixed, okay? Now first E1 is comparing with the first record and then take the E1 second record with the first record. This way it will be comparing the all record. That time you will see that only 30,000 will not coming, but other things will be coming. If you do the mental calculation, then you will realize it. Please do that. I think it will help you to understand. I mean, why it is.
What it will do, it will compare 50,000 with the second row, then third row, then fourth row, then fifth row, and see, it will find it's 80,000 greater than 50,000. So what it will print 50,000 and whatever the second thing it is printing, okay? Then it compare with 85,000. Again, it will print 50,000, and if I'm not wrong, it will print the employee ID. Okay. Then coming back to second row, it will compare it with the first row and see if 45,000 is greater than 50,000. So it will print 45,000 and employee ID. Okay. Then it will compare with 45,000. Since it's not greater than 45,000, it will not print anything. Again, it will go like this.
Can I interrupt you in between?
Yeah,
I just want to know where condition is for, like, if where condition satisfied, then only it will print, otherwise it will not print.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so if E1 salary is greater than E2 salary, then only it will be appended as a row, otherwise it will not.
Otherwise it will not.
So if 50,000 is greater than 45,000, then we will append 50,000 and the department ID.
Yeah. But
So
since
till till E5, till employer ID 5, we will be printing 50,000 and the department ID. And after that,
no, you have to print even. You have to check for like is any salary is greater than 50,000. So
printing is not even; it's the salary only. In the question.
Even is
salary should
salary
actually.
Salary and department ID is printed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let me explain in this way. Yes,
can
sir.
you stop sharing 1 minute? Yeah.
Okay.
I will share. Yeah. So now it will be better way. Okay. Is my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you understand what first query will return, right? What this query will do?
Yes.
So it will select the minimum salary group by department ID. Means for each department ID, it will select the minimum salary. If we see the output of this, we'll get minimum salary department ID. Yeah. So from department ID for G001, we'll get minimum is 5,000. Okay, 50,000.
Yes, sir. It is cleared. Yes.
Yeah. Then for the next, so in this way we'll get the 4 tuple, right? D001, D002, D003, and D004. Okay. And the minimum salary will be for D02 30,000, right?
Yes, sir. 35,000, 45,000. Next for next. 35,000.
35,000, and for
45.
D004 it will be 45,000, right?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
what the second query will do? First, it will perform the Cartesian product between the E1 and E2. It is self-join. Okay. So I will just take one example, like for a tuple only, this tuple only. So what it will do? EID, ename, salary, department. In the cross product, we will get the all the columns, right? Along with the duplicate columns also. So you will get EID, ename, salary, department ID. Now this column will be compared with the all the columns. Say this is say E1, and same table is there E2. Okay. Now this tuple will compare with the all the tuple. Like then it will perform the cross chain first. Then we apply the condition, that is where clause. So where E1 salary is greater than E2 salary. Okay. So if you see only this E005, which is the less 30,000 among the salary, it will not be there, right?
Yes, sir. It will not be there. Sir, I almost get the solution, but I just want to know that where it is greater than, like 50,000 is greater uh, is greater than 45,000. So we will print 50,000 or not?
For this salary or for this query?
Yes, sir. Because it is saying select even dot salary, and even if even is greater than E2 salary, then we will print that. I just want to know that.
As a first, for the first tuple, we will get 50,000. Okay, then corresponding will be greater than E2 salary. So 50,000 greater than satisfying this condition. So 50,000 greater than this salary. Okay, so it is 45, 35, 35. In this way, so this will not be there, right? If we perform this condition. Similarly, if we do or the same thing, we'll get like multiple tuples, so around 20, 25. The key is that here you will not get this tuple, okay, about the employee ID. And if you do the intersect operation, this 4 tuple will be there, this 3 tuple will be there, right?
So 35,000 will also be there because it is greater than 30,000.
This one, yeah, this 3, not this.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now I got it.
You will get around something around 20, right, tuples. Then you will only this tuple will be missing there. If you perform the intersect operation, it will select the common like tuples like AID, sorry, department ID and salary. So only these 3 tuples will be there. So the number of rows will be 3, right?
Okay, sir. So there is one more doubt from the same activity. Question number 1.
Question number 1. Okay. 2.5 only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This one. Yeah, this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you have to find out? Okay, so what is your doubt? The following will be two same result.
Sir,
Yeah.
I know the meaning of union and union all,
Yeah.
but in the options they are like little bit confusing.
Okay. So can you tell me the meaning of this sentence? If the following two queries produce exactly same result, what conclude about the data? If both the queries are returning the same result, then from this what we can conclude?
So there are no duplicates according to me, which I think.
There are
no duplicates.
Then
But in the options,
No, it means a student ID has assigned only one course. It may be DBMS, it may be PDSA. In the option,
As in
Talking about this
union, in this,
query, both the
it's
query.
means can I? It's like in union, in both the people who took DBMS and PDSA, the people's list is there, and in union all the people who have means in the first union the repetition is deleted, and in union all the repetition is kept. So if both of them are same, then there is no repetition.
No
It's like
repetition.
there is no repetition. If there is no repetition, that means the people who took DBMS never took PDSA.
People took
okay,
DBMS,
okay.
but never took PDSA. Yeah, right.
But the third
But
option is also
no, sorry,
correct.
small
Okay,
clarification.
there are certain
People
things.
took PDSA.
Just a quick question. It will not be never. It is only current, right? People who have taken PDSA have not taken DBMS. So it's not clear. Is this ongoing or only current enrollment?
It is about this question because both the union and union all are same. It's
No,
about
that I
this
get.
condition. Okay.
That I understand. My question is, if you read the first statement and the third statement, all statements who took PDSA never took DBMS.
No,
I
we are
understand.
not talking about certain students. We want all students. If we say
That is
a certain
not my
group of
question,
students,
sir. Can you wait a minute and understand my question, please? My concern is with this. The statement says all students who took PDSA never took DBMS. My question is, should it be never, or all students who have currently taken DBMS have not currently taken PDSA? Because this seems to imply that if you've taken one course, you've never in the past or in the future taken the other course. Whereas the way the table is done, it is talking about people who are currently enrolled, who are enrolled, which means if I'm enrolled in one, I am not enrolled in the other. Nothing about in the past whether I was enrolled or in the future whether I will enroll. You understand? So that is why the never is an incorrect statement.
See, we are only talking about this particular question, like enrolled in different courses. So
Enrolled means currently enrolled, right?
Yeah,
Not
currently enrolled.
have ever enrolled.
Yeah, it's about the data in that table currently.
Yeah.
They're not taken away.
If it is only for people who are currently enrolled, then the first three statements are incorrect, because we do not have sufficient data to say whether somebody who is currently enrolled in DBMS today ever took PDSA in the past. Right? We can only talk about today. He is not registered in both. So in that case, it is only the fourth option, because you cannot. The never is the problem.
Aditya, it's not true, because neighbor is something different, and here the data and the statement shows uniqueness of student ID, and one student ID assigned just one course, whether it is enrolled present or previously or in future.
So, but that is not what the question is saying, right? The question is only giving you data about the current state, and you are being asked to take a decision
Just
on
enrolled. They are saying about enrollment. It whether they have in future they have enrolled or presently they have enrolled. If he has in future have a student ID of DBMS is assigned on present, he cannot assign the same student ID for PDSA.
that. I get. I don't have an issue with that logic. Okay, I understand that the fact that there's the intersection set is 0. I don't have a problem with that. The problem I have is with the phrasing of the answers. I think that the phrasing of the answers, if it is never took DBMS or never took PDSA, then none of the above applies. If we are, because it is only talking current enrollment.
Yeah,
If the
but
question is that it captures all enrollments for all time, then in that case, the first and the third selections are right. So the first and the third option will be right.
No, any student is already taken, any student already taken the DBMS.
Yeah.
Then it will be shown in this there, right? The current status is asking, and result is same. So here is the problem. Never took means it is past tense, right? No one took these things, right? So why are you so keen on this particular word? If anyone taken the anyone has taken the DBMS, then say result will not be the same, right? Past data will be there in the table always. So current status is saying there is, there is no student who takes both of these subjects. So in future, what will happen? That is not the question over here. It's out of scope.
Would
The
it be
current,
helpful?
So we are talking about the student enrolled now. So already enrolled, right?
yeah.
Would it be helpful if we change the course name from DBMS to course A and PDSA to course B, just random courses, and not in the degree format? I think the conversation is going in the degree basis more.
uh, if we can add to the question, students who have ever enrolled, that will clarify the difference. So, for example, a person who has passed the course, are they still treated as enrolled in this database? Ideally, they would not be treated as enrolled, right?
It is not intrinsic. It is not intrinsic. I'm asking you the current status. So it is not intrinsic that in past some student has been taken the particular subject or not. It is intrinsic, right? I
No,
believe.
sorry, I didn't understand that question, sir.
I mean,
let me just rephrase. When you're saying intrinsic, here's the question: a person who took the course last year and passed, will their data still be in the database?
Yeah, of course. So your record will never be deleted from the IITM's database.
Would they still show up as enrolled? Is my question. You
Yeah,
would change the status, right? Wouldn't you change the status?
So enrolled status will be there.
Okay, fair enough. So if you're treating it like that, then I understand. Then your first and third
enrolled
options are the right
status will be
options.
there. Practically enrolled status will be there. It will never go.
In which case, the first and third options are the right ones.
Yeah.
Just the first option.
Yeah. Only the first option will be correct. Student who took PDS and never took DBMS. See, you have to always look at from the question perspective. Okay. So don't imagine, okay, in the future what will happen, or because you have to think about the particular condition mentioned in the question only. So it is saying student enroll in the different courses. It just the student has been enrolled for both the courses, DBMS and PDSA. And if you see our required query, there are two query, then it will give us the same result, right? Means there is no duplicate. So from that we can easily conclude that. Yes.
Sir, I have doubt in question number 8 of 2.5, activity 2.5. Can you please explain the flow in that query?
Activity
2.5, question number 8.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so table must be there, right? Okay, we have same table. Okay. Yeah, so yes, works this out. Yeah. What will the output of the following query? Yeah. Can you tell me your approach?
So basically, my doubt is like generally do not use where with the aggregate functions, but here we
Where
are.
with aggregate function.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have not used that, right? We have simply perform on attribute only salary.
So
Where is
kind of
aggregate function here?
some of the salary. Like,
Yeah, here we having inside the having class we have to use aggregate function only. Yeah.
Can you please explain explain the flow of this particular query?
Okay, so if you see the precedence of this clause, so first it will take from employee, we have to put employee table, then where salary greater than 35,000 and group by department ID. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So where salary greater than 35,000 and group by department ID. Say department ID and we have salary. Okay. 35,000. So this one is D001. Then 35, only will not get this.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, right.
Then by department ID, what having clause will do? Among the group by clause, it will find out the sum salary means the along the see there are two department D002 and D003. So it will take the sum of the salary from the department ID D002. And if that sum is between 50,000 to 1 lakh, then it will select the sum salary, right? Means from that particular table, output table.
Okay.
But it will sum according to the department. For each department, it will perform the sum function.
For each department ID, it will perform the sum function.
Like for department 1, it will perform some function on all. Yeah, 50,000 will be there. And for department 4, it will be 1,30,000 if we only take department 4.
1,30,000, right? Yeah.
And for department 3, it should be like, but it will be 80,000.
It will be just 80,000
for department.
department 3.
Okay, okay. Now I got it.
So we take this
Even I have the doubt in this question, but now it just cleared.
75,000 for 3, it will be like 1,15,000. Okay, D04, it will have 1,30,000.
For D002, it should be 45,000. You're right.
45.
Yeah.
The salary greater than 35,000.
Yeah.
So D02, okay, 30. No, okay, 45,000, right? Yeah. So these two doubles are not there. Yeah.
And for
3, it was
D003, it's
80,000. Yeah.
80,000.
These two tables are not there.
Not
now between 50,000 and 1 lakh.
1
right?
lakh. 1 lakh.
Yeah.
So that's why
Between 50,000 and 1
D003.
lakh, only 80,000 is there.
Okay.
So the select sum salary will be 80,000. I think our answer will be 80,000.
Yeah, right. It will be.
Yeah. Okay.
And sir, like in activity 2.4, question number 11, it was also mine too.
2.4.
Yeah, 2.4, question number 11.
Sir, when can I ask my doubt after this?
Regarding activity question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can ask after this.
Okay.
Yeah, so Question number 4, activity 2.4. Yeah. What is your doubt?
Question number 11.
Question number 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we already discussed that question in the last. Still, we will discuss. Okay.
Actually, I was not there. I wasn't aware about.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Can you tell me your approach? Okay, so first, did you understand the difference between underscore and this percentage wildcard symbol?
Yeah, actually, underscore like there could be anything after this.
Underscore means it will take only one character, right?
Yeah.
Percentage sign symbol, it means it may be empty or from 0 to n character, anything. Okay.
Okay.
Now check first option. Is it satisfying both the condition?
Sir, I had this doubt in the same. So can you please explain me the difference between this underscore and this two?
Okay, so basically what underscore will take only one character. So suppose my name is Piyush, right? And if I put underscore percentage, okay, so it means it will be only one character, minimum one character will be there. So percentage sign can take 0 to n character also. Okay. Say suppose okay, 1 minute. Okay, so you understand these two things, right? Underscore will take only one character, whereas the percentage sign will take one character. Well, percentage sign will take 0 to n character. Okay.
Okay.
Now try this question.
So,
And there is space also. There is some space.
So can you explain those conditions like underscore, percentage, underscore? Okay, so that means one character, and then it could be anything, and then blank space like no underscore one character.
Talking second condition, first condition. First condition.
Yeah.
So sir, the first like for A ray, it will be then it would take A as in the first blank, and then ray, and then what will happen?
It will take.
So first blank will take A, then the percentage sign it will take ray, right?
Then what it will take?
So then a blank space because no more
Yeah, see,
characters
first
are there.
is underscore, so it will take one character. Okay. Then it is percentage and it can take any number of character.
Your screen is not visible.
Yes.
Screen is not visible?
No.
No, sir.
Okay, I click on structure. Okay. Okay, now?
Now it's visible.
Yes, sir, now it's visible.
I think it is space between these two, percentage and underscore sign.
There is no space in between as far as I can see. No,
there is mentions the white space between them with the separate by the white space. You can see that in the question here.
White spaces between. Can you tell me the Pradeep, can you tell me this expression percentage?
Okay. Underscore percentage, then white space, and after that, yeah.
And second condition?
The second condition is the first underscore, then white space, then underscore, then percentage.
Yeah. See here you can see there is space. Okay, it is not visible here. So in the question, I think it is visible. So yeah, if we consider this select star from where name percentage like, so if you take the first example, So it will be one, right? It will take one
Yes.
character. Then
Yes,
it can
sir.
take any number of character here. Okay, say for Ashish. Then there is space. So space. Then there is only, it will take only one character. So this condition is not satisfying for this option because there
Yeah.
are three character after the space.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now talk about second option.
Sir, but the percentage can take all the characters, right?
Percentage can take, but it
Yeah,
may be.
there has to be one isolated character.
Oh, okay, sir. Yes. Got it.
It should be complete string. Yeah, one.
Yeah,
If
actually,
you go,
I mean,
sorry, your voice is breaking. Is anyone saying something?
the problem with this question is you can see space clear.
Space is not visible on portal.
Yeah,
right?
it's not very clearly visible.
Okay.
Can you explain for, after this?
Yeah.
Now, if you go for second option, say it will take M, right? First character, then percentage sign, it can take any number of characters. So this is satisfying. Also space and S is there, right? So
Right.
first condition is satisfied. Now you should
The
satisfy
second
second condition also because his AND operator is there, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Now, so here it will take only one character M, right? Then there is space after that. So it will not take Magna as a complete string. It will take only M.
Okay.
So this is also not correct. Then we go for third option. Similar it is for R. Okay, it will take percentage sign. Okay, but there is space. It has R, but you can see there is one more space and Chowdhury is there, right?
So why it is not a correct option like R Chaudhary?
R Chowdhury.
What's wrong in this
Okay,
option?
yeah.
because it fails the first.
First condition is failed itself.
Yes.
Why, sir?
Because it requires a
Yes, go on, please.
Voice is breaking actually.
it requires isolated character at the end, which is
Actually,
not there in Chaudhary.
isolated means like
Yeah,
single.
yeah, it's
Only one
yeah,
character here.
yeah.
At the
This
end.
is the like the first name and the last name. The first name
Okay.
should be start with the one single character, at least one single character, and the last name should be one character, right? This condition will tell you, and the last condition will tell you the first name should be one character and the last name should be at least one character. Okay, and after that you have to find the condition which satisfy both the condition.
Yes.
What if I have the option called A space G?
A space G.
Yeah.
G.
Then
Yeah, that will correct.
A space
That is
G, it will
correct.
satisfy this condition also.
This condition.
And this also, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A space G.
What does the second condition mean? I mean, underscore percentage. What does that mean?
Underscore, there is space between two underscore, then percentage. The space is not visible here. Yeah.
Which means two single character string.
Yeah. For example, if we say it will take only P as a name, then it will take any number of character here. But there will be only one character at the start. There is P. Or any number of any character, but it will be only one character. It can take any number of character. At least one character should be there. Yeah. So I think third condition is satisfying, right?
Yes, sir, because N, the first blank percentage can take any number of characters K it's taking, and then N, and then for the second condition N, then K, then percentage can again take any number of
character, yeah.
Yes, got it.
Here N and it can be Kn. K space N. Okay.
So this same activity, question number 13 and 6.
Question number
13.
Okay. Yes.
Sir, here my doubt is that, okay, sir, how is option C correct? I mean, sir, this requires two tables, right, sir?
Which option? D.
Option C.
Okay, C. Okay.
But sir, this is a self join. So sir, that means what? That each table will compare with itself, right, sir? So
Right.
sir, for option C, sir, which are the booking on same room ID as that of a booking on Hotel Taj. So sir, room ID is in table bookings and hotel is in table. This Hotel Taj is in table hotel. So sir, we cannot use this, right? Because it is requiring two tables. But this question is of a self join. So how is this option correct?
Details which has booking on main room ID as that of booking on Hotel Taj. Okay. Names of hotel room ID is mentioned in the booking table, right?
Yes, sir.
That. Booking on room ID. Room ID is there. Total booking. Okay, so here did you read this condition which has a booking on same room ID? Okay, so how will you find out like how will you write a SQL query for this? Find out the name of those hotels which has booking on same room ID as that of booking on Hotel Taj.
Sir, for this, which has a booking on same room ID, sir, I'll write a query for the bookings table. Like, so, that I got, sir, but that of a booking on Hotel Taj. So, sir, this Taj is, this is connecting these two tables, right?
Yeah, a connection will be required. Joining table will be required. But if you write as like a subquery part, there you will need to perform the like a self join in the booking tables, right?
But sir, how do
Sorry,
I
sir?
get to know like what is the booking ID of Hotel Taj?
Yeah, okay, which has a booking ID. Yeah, here you can join this hotel ID, right? HID based on this particular two column.
We can join, but it is only like specifically asking for the self join.
Self join, yes, sir. That is the doubt.
Yeah, in the question there is right, we need to perform a self join. First, we need to find the Taj, the hotel ID. After that, getting the hotel ID and the room number. Taj hotel, the same we need to find the same Taj hotel. Okay, for the same finds the same room ID, we need to use the self join, right?
Yes, sir.
Trying to formulate a query for this.
For the finding the same room ID, we need to find the we need to do the self join, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is what required in the if for the query, if we require the self joins, then.
But first we need to connect these two tables, then only we can perform the self join.
Yeah.
But it is like asking we need to perform a self join. Okay, I'm getting like it's not asking specifically for self join only, but
Yeah.
but firstly we have to connect these two tables. So that's why we are like, it's confusing, like it involves both the
Okay,
operations.
like a self join is required, but it's not mandatory that all the operations will be self join.
Oh,
Like
yeah, only self join, only not required to only the self join.
Self join will be to select name from, say, hotel where hotel ID.
Yeah, we say name is equals to Taj. Select name.
Sorry, select name from hotel, then where hotel ID.
Or
Then,
we can say where. No, we can select hotel ID from hotel where name is equals to Taj. That will give us the hotel ID, right? Of hotel Taj.
I'm trying to format for like subquery part where we need to perform the self join between bookings table. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Say we have we'll get names of hotel with the same booking ID as book on the hotel Taj. Yeah, okay, I will get back to this. Get back, okay, in this question. I'll formulate a SQL query for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, question number 6 of this activity.
Question number 6. How many rows will be filled as a result of following query? Select star from student, natural join, department. Okay. So there is no common attribute between those two tables, no?
Yes, exactly so, sir. So
then in this case, it will perform cross join, the cross product, right?
okay.
So 5 rows in the student and 2 rows in the department. So it will give us 10 tuple, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the reason. Okay.
Hmm.
Sir, and last question, sir. That is activity 2.3, question number 10.
Activity 2.3, question number 10. Okay, so this question is also in discourse. Choose all the correct options from the choices given below. The table may not have any primary key, right? This question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is your doubt in this?
Sir, my doubt is that, sir, how can foreign key have the same reference table as the original table?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes, sir. Sir, my doubt is that, sir, how can foreign key have the same reference table as the original table?
Same reference table?
As the original table.
Table?
Yes, sir.
The table may not have any primary key.
No, he asking that's the in the same tables there is the foreign key also, the reference, right? That
Yes,
are you
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you just share the screen, sir, once?
Yeah, just 1 minute.
I think it's like that might be like if we have employees and a manager relationship. So employee is also a manager. Okay.
Yeah.
And that could also act as a foreign key for the self table. If I'm not wrong, Pradeep sir.
Yeah.
Right?
No, sir. That is not question. That is a different question, sir.
Sir, question number 10, sir.
Yeah, that is possible, right? In the same the employee tables, right? There is also the employee and the one of the employees should manager also. It is possible, right?
Yeah.
In the like the in Piyush sir.
Hello? Yeah. I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, just. Yes, Pradeep.
It is not visible, sir. Okay.
So now it's visible. Yes, sir. So the first error I got that the word table is missing, so won't be possible. And yes, sir. But sir, why is that thing, that foreign key thing, I'm not getting? So like, how can the foreign key have the same reference table? So can you just explain this?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
user ID references to employee. Yeah, line to is correct foreign key reference. Yes, Pradeep.
Yeah, so it is simple in a classroom. Like if there is a one monitor, it is possible, right? Monitor that in the classroom there is the one monitor is there. Then all the student, if that student roll numbers in the monitor column should be the monitor roll number in that column. Is it possible, right? In the same way, that's here as a suppose there is the employee ID, right? And
Yes.
the manager ID in the two column are there.
Hmm.
That one of the employee maybe it's the manager of other employee, right? That in the manager ID we write the employee ID of that employee.
Sir, got confused, sir. Just repeat once more.
Suppose in a team there is a 4-member, right?
Yes, sir.
And one of them, everyone has the employee ID, right? In the table one, first the employee ID is there, and the second one is the manager ID there.
Yes.
And the employee ID is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and the suppose the 4 is the manager one. Manager, and the so in the manager ID columns we takes the manager ID, means we takes the employee ID of the manager and keep that in the with respect to this, suppose the employee ID and the manager ID is 4. So similar ways the employee ID is 2 and the manager ID is 4. Okay. Get it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is the concept.
Can I add like this? It's like this. If we have 4-member team, let's say Abhishek, Pradeep, Piyush, and let's say Arnab. So like one of us can be manager. Okay. Nobody else can be manager of this team. Okay. Since it's a four group people, it's a group of only 4 people. Okay. So that's why for that particular thing, we are referencing the same table. We have 4 employees. So manager should be from these 4 people only.
Okay.
Now got it?
Yes. Clear. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Any other question?
We have 4 employees.
Any question regarding the activity question? Doubt? Any doubt?
Yes, sir. I have a doubt in activity 2.2, question number 9.
Activity 2.2, question number 9. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Tell me your doubt. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So the answer should be 12, but
question number 9 or 8? 9.
Yes, sir. Yes, question number 9.
Okay, sir. Consider two relations, SME, relation 30 rows, and what is the maximum number of rows possible in R natural join S? Okay.
Sir, can I take the question? Hello, sir.
Hello. Yeah, yes. I'm just taking.
May I take the question?
Yes. I'm sharing my screen.
Yes, sir, I'm sharing. Sir, my screen is visible. Hello.
Yes, visible.
Okay. So consider two relations ABC and PQC such that the relation has 30 rows and R has 12 rows. What is the maximum number of rows that are possible R natural join S? Let us take a simple example. A, B, C, and another table is B. U, C. One, two, three. 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1. What will be the output of S natural join? S natural join P. So it will be output A, B. It will return 4 tuple, right? It will.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So simply suppose S has 30 rows and R has 12 rows, so it will be multiplied simply.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I think you got it. Hello, sir. Hello. You got it?
Yes.
Okay. Any question?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, any more doubt? Okay. If you have any doubt in activity question, you can ask, or I think we can wind up this session. Okay, so I guess no more doubts. So yeah, okay, then we can wind up this session. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.